welcome to another minimalism video. I'm really excited for today because I'm going to be sorting out this living room. Finally, if you've been watching my vlogs and you saw my last minimalism video, I bought a new sofa. Here it is. Frankie is currently enjoying it. I just had some lunch there. It doesn't look right in the situation that it is right now. So if you can see this living area, it just looks, well, it looks good on camera, but there's a lot of empty space here, and we just want to rearrange it because it just doesn't, I know the coffee table's there, everything's just all over the place because we moved everything the other day. I don't know, it just doesn't feel quite right. We might end up moving it back, who knows, but there's something that I love doing this. I love moving furniture around to see if it is better. I love playing around with that type of thing. I always have loved doing that. And Alex likes to, I don't really watch this television a whole lot. We might use it to watch movies, but Alex likes to game on it, and it's quite far away for him to game. And I understand that, because when you game, you kind of need to be closer. So we're going to try different places in the room for it to go. So yeah, we're just going to play around with it. I think it's something that you can do. If you have a room that just doesn't feel cozy, doesn't feel quite right, just play around with it and see if there are any positions you can put stuff in, because I've done that with my bedroom. I used to do that all the time when I was younger. I'd move my bedroom around and then I'd be like, oh my gosh, why have I never had my bedroom like this? Because you just don't know the sort of positions you might find. You might be like, oh my god, this actually really works. So I'm gonna do it step by step. I'm going to move all of the bits, like all these plants. Actually, I don't need to move the plants because they're just on the windowsill, but all of the bits on top of like the TV stand, on the sort of side table, the lamp, all the bits in the room, I'm gonna move that away and put that all on our table. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and then I'm gonna get my dad in to help me move stuff around, and then we're gonna just play with it and see, and we'll also move the rugs out the way and all of that. There's gonna be a lot of changes, and we'll do it one bit by bit, but as I do it, I'll tell you what I'm doing and I'll try and give you some advice. Another thing when you start to move furniture, which is what I've already done, is I've sat down and had a think about the different ways in which I can put the room. And a great way to do this is by drawing out on a piece of paper. So drawing your room and positioning things in the room in different ways. And I used to do this when I was younger with my bedroom, and I'd plan out, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I could put that there, I could put that there. And it actually really gets the creative juices flowing and helps you think about it, and makes you come up with ideas that you wouldn't necessarily come up with just looking at the room. So I've already done that, and my mum has already as well. She's thought about different ways that we can put stuff in this room. So we're gonna try a few different ways and see. Okay, so as you can see, now it's a nice blank canvas for me to work with. So I've taken everything off of here, and taken the rugs away, taken everything off there. That's not a stain on the sofa, I just spilt water there. And yeah, this is gonna make it a lot easier now to move around and decide where things should go. And I know it seems logical that that goes there and that goes there, but on camera it's very hard to feel what a room's like. And you know when you have a room and you put things where you think they should go, but it doesn't feel right. That's how this feels right now. So here's all of my stuff that was in the living area, which obviously I'm gonna sort out because it's quite a lot of bits and things. And obviously in here, as you can see, it's electronics after electronics after electronics, mostly Alex's, DVDs, games, and then loads of Alex's junk. So this is just a junkyard in here. Look at the cat, Frankie. So yeah, I'm gonna get my parents in to help me. Okay, so we finally figured out an arrangement that we liked. My parents were so helpful, and my mum like really figured out where everything should go. So this wasn't that hard to move around because the only stuff we have in here, we don't have like ornaments and lots of things in cupboards and all that. We've just got plants and that bookshelf, obviously we haven't had to do anything with, and then the stuff in there, and we've got a candle. So like, it just makes life so much easier when you don't have a load of stuff, and you can move things around a lot easier, and it just looks clean and new and done already without, you know. So I'm gonna move the plants around a bit, have a play with that, move the fruit around, just move things around so it feels, you you know, nice and pretty and different. But now I'm gonna put all the stuff away and I'm gonna do the shelf. Yeah, and then I'll finish off tomorrow and show you the final look. But I'm gonna now tackle this area and go through all of my books and decide which ones I'm keeping and decide which ones I'm not. Now most of these books are, as you can see, they're like art books, fashion books, and I actually don't touch them ever, because there's nothing wrong, I think, with having books that at a certain time in your life you enjoyed and that represented a certain part of you, but don't anymore. And I can't see myself ever going through a lot of these books again because they just aren't me as much. Like 100 Years of Fashion and Off the Wall and 50s Fashion, like I love these books, but I don't know, I feel like it's time for somebody else to enjoy them. So we'll see which ones I actually keep and which ones I don't, because there's no need to keep so many books. I think that this is a thing that I think pops up in minimalism a lot, where people talk about getting rid of your books or not having, because a lot of people collect books over a lifetime, and I love reading, so there's nothing wrong with having a lot of books, but it can get to the stage where you have an obscene amount of books and there's no need for them, because you've read them all, you will never read them again, and somebody else can read them. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with these. There was a moth inside this book. God, I opened the book on orgasm. Ooh. Oh, she was my idol for so many years. I just love her so much. I tried to be her for so long. Even today I'm trying to be her with my eyelashes and my eyeliner. Look at her eyebrows, so fierce. If you haven't learnt about Audrey Hepburn and her life, do it, because she's so inspirational. Yeah, I'm keeping this. One of my favourite artists of all time, Rossetti. And there's a painting here also that I just saw, which is this guy, one of my favourite artists ever, Richter. So this is bringing me back, this is taking me back. I'm struggling, I'm struggling, I am struggling. I love this too much, I can't get rid of that. Keeping that. I'm not doing so well, there's one thing in the pile to get rid of. She looks good. Oh, that's nice. Didn't Jodie Marsh recreate that look one time? So we're getting rid of these books here, and also getting rid of these two things, because I just bought them because I thought they looked pretty, but I don't really see the point in them. I guess this is a nice vase. Should I keep this? I don't know. I don't see the point in them. I don't really know what they are or what they're for. So yeah, and that's this little thing. I think I'm gonna keep that to put in our office when our office is all done. Now we've got this thing which I want to get rid of, because it just is a place to plonk junk, as you can see. I got it originally because I was like, oh, this is a place we can put things like lip balms or sunglasses, but no, it just ends up filling up and we don't ever. This is I think probably one of those things that a minimalist would be like, no, you cannot have that in your house. So it's about time I sorted through it. So I'm gonna go through that now, because these all have places that they belong. So yeah, like what? Just money, Vaseline, nail varnish. I don't even know what this is. So we've got all of the stuff in here. Hey Zeus. So there's all of these electronics, more junk in there. As you can see, this is not mostly mine. It's basically all Alex's stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
So as all of my other videos, the first thing we're going to do is take all the stuff out, and we'll put it all on that table over there, because that's the only way that you can see everything. Okay, we realised that it's probably better to take the drawers out and empty the drawers as we go, because otherwise there's going to be a lot of stuff on the table and it's going to be crazy. So we're going to start with all the electronics, and we're going to try and get rid of anything that we don't know where it belongs, because I always figure you can always order a new one if you suddenly come across like an electronic that you need, because that's a problem I think in a lot of households. You just keep electronics in the hope that maybe one day you might use it, but you are like, oh, that's for something I don't remember. But if you don't know what it is, you probably don't use it very often. So yeah, we're going to try and get rid of a lot of this stuff. We're making progress. This is one drawer, so we know all of the items in here and what they belong to. And then in here is like headphones and camera stuff, so it's much more clear. And this is our pile of stuff we're getting rid of, because you mustn't keep anything that you don't know what it is. If you don't know what it is, get rid of it, because unless you're, like, there's one thing here that Alex thinks he's used recently, but he's not really sure about it, so over the next week he's going to try and figure it out. But other than that, this is how much we're getting rid of, which is very satisfying. I'm going to finish today's video here, and I'm going to do the after tomorrow. So I'm going to go do a proper tour of everything tomorrow. So today's video was just sort of clearing it out, moving it around and showing you as I do it. But tomorrow's video will be the full tour of where everything is now and how it all looks. So look forward to that. I'm sorry I'm leaving you on an edge, but I think that's quite exciting. You'll get to see the full look tomorrow, because it's not quite done. It's very nearly done, and it's been a lot of hard work. This is probably the kitchen and the living room have been the hardest, but the most satisfying, so I'm very excited. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye. If you see here, there's like not much overspill, and to the side and the back. I mean, I can't see my back, but